We're going to start with a coffee filter, flatten it out, and we're going to fold it in half. Now, since we're going to use Sharpie, it's going to be easy for the marks that we make to bleed through onto the other side and help us as a tool to make our design symmetrical. I'm going to fold my coffee filter one more time. Make sure that it's nice and straight and flat. And I'm going to give myself a few little dots as guidelines to connect some lines and shapes to. By doing this, it's going to give me an idea of where I can place things and still make it symmetrical. So now you can see that that shows up on both sides. So I'm going to do this on the other edge also. Okay, now we can see those dots all around. I'm going to use those dots as a guideline to make some shapes. So I'm going to start with maybe a triangle here to connect the dots. I'll connect these two. And maybe here on the inside, I'll just draw like a half circle. Okay, now when I open that, I can see the lines on the other side too. So I'll just trace over them again to make sure that they're really visible. Okay, now I'm going to continue just making different lines, connecting different dots around the design, and I just keep folding and opening the coffee filter on different sides to make sure that everything's lining up. Now, there's no rules here as to what kinds of shapes you can make. You just want to try to make your design symmetrical, so meaning that it is the same from one side to the other. You can try to make it radially symmetrical if you want, meaning that it's symmetrical no matter what way you fold it, or it could just be regular symmetrical. And then just make sure that you're flipping your filter back and forth to make sure that your lines are really nice and visible. Take your time and go slowly. If you keep the marker in place for too long, then you'll make your marks very big and dark. So we don't want that. Okay, when I open my design, I can see that it is symmetrical. So that means that it's the same on two sides, but not necessarily the exact same every direction. Once you have all of the lines and shapes on your design that you want, you can start to color in the different shapes with marker. Now, we want to try to help the colors also show a symmetrical design. So since I've colored that triangle blue-green, I'm going to color the other triangle blue-green also. And try to do the same thing with whatever shapes you are coloring in. If you do them one color on one side, make sure you do the same color on the other. Finally, when we have colored our design as much as we want to, you can spray with water and it will make the design look really beautiful. We'll put it on the drying rack to dry now.